Rinso presents Call the Police.
Attention, Homicide Department. Flying squad detail. Murder suspect in your zone. Close in according to instructions.
Between you and the evil outside the law, between you and the housebreaker, the kidnapper, the murderer, stands the policeman of your community. He gives up his sleep that you may sleep unafraid. He gives up his safety that you may be safe. And if need be, he gives up his very life to protect yours.
The Lever Brothers Company, makers of Triple Action Rinso, bring you Call the Police, a new series of realistic radio dramas inspired by the courageous work of police departments all over America.
This is Police Commissioner Bill Grant. In the files of the Ashland Police Headquarters are thousands of different case histories. The one I just came across is listed as number 36-99. I remember that as the Porter case. That all started in a little place just outside of the city. A dog kennel run by a man named Porter. One rainy spring morning, a 1932 Packard touring car drove up to the Porter house, and two men got out.
Morning.
Porter?
Yes, I'm Mr. Porter.
The name's Bliss. This is Mr. Langford.
How do you do, Mr. Bliss? Mr. Langford?
Nice little place you got here, Porter.
I'll raise the finest dogs in this county.
That's so?
As a matter of fact, we just got a new litter of Airedales. Make you a good price.
Funny coincidence, Porter. We got a little information, and we're going to make you a good price.
What are you talking about?
$50,000.
And you better grab it at the price, pal. The kind of stuff we're marketing can jump $10,000 overnight.
Now, what are you trying to sell me?
Like I said, information.
Nothing I want to know that's worth $50,000.
Yeah, but there's something we don't think you'd want other people to know.
Is this a joke?
I doubt if your wife would see it that way.
What's my wife got to do with this?
Plenty, Mr. Porter. Plenty.
Why, this is some kind of lousy blackmail racket.
Mr. Porter, please.
Look, Porter, Langford and me are registered at the Rex Hotel, and we ain't going to breathe a word to a soul if you drop in on us before midnight tonight.
With $50,000.
I haven't got that kind of money, and if I did have, you wouldn't get it.
Your wife's got $50,000 in her own name. And don't kid yourself that we ain't going to get it.
As I got the story from Porter, he didn't know how to broach the subject to his wife. It wasn't until he finished his third cup of coffee that he worked up enough courage to say,
Ginny.
Yes, dear?
I've never asked you any questions about your past.
No, Eric.
We've had kind of a silent agreement to let bygones be bygones. But I have to ask you now.
What do you want to know?
Do the names Langford and Bliss mean anything to you?
Bliss? Langford? No, Eric.
Are you sure?
What do you mean, am I sure?
Now, please, Jenny, I've never asked about your past until now, but Bliss and Langford are forcing my hand.
How?
They want money. Lots of money. Every cent you have in the bank.
For what?
Blackmail. Well, Jenny?
All right, Eric. I've been in jail. I didn't tell you about it before because I never dreamed you'd have to find out. I moved to another town and changed my name.
Then how could they have found you here?
There's a photograph of me in the police lineup. I've tried for years to get hold of it, but I couldn't.
So that's what Bliss and Langford are trying to sell for $50,000. Jeannie, I know where they're stopping. I'll give them a chance to listen to reason.
People like that never listen to reason.
Then I'll take matters in my own hands.
Yes, Mildred?
Miss Porter, I want to get the breakfast dishes. I hope the cream wasn't sour, Miss Porter, but that milkman never comes when he's supposed to.
How long have you been standing in that door, Mildred?
Well, just for a second, Mrs. Porter.
You heard what we were saying, didn't you, Mildred?
No, Mr. Porter.
You sure?
Yes, Mr. Porter, I didn't hear a single solitary word.
The maid's name was Mildred Connors. She'd been in the Porter's employ for over a year, and she wasn't the kind of a girl to let grass grow under her feet. 90 minutes later, she had persuaded Sergeant Maggio that her business was urgent, and she was in my office.
And their names are Bliss and Langford, Commissioner.
Uh-huh. And you heard Porter say that he was going to kill them. Is that it?
Not in so many words, but that's what he meant.
Well, what did he say, Miss Connors?
He said that if they wouldn't listen to reason, he'd, oh, yes, he said he'd take matters in his own hands.
Uh-huh. I see.
Well, it scared me to death. When I walked into the room, I started talking about something else right away. And when they asked me what I'd heard, I said I hadn't heard a thing.
Why?
It's dangerous to know too much.
Mm-hmm. All right, just keep this to yourself, Miss Connors, and I'll get in touch with you.
You can depend on me, Commissioner. I came right straight here. I thought it was the safest thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Miss Connors.
Yes?
The safest thing is not to listen outside of doors.
Why,
I'll get in touch with you, Miss Connors.
Buzz for me, Commissioner?
Yes, Maggio. I want you to give every hotel in town a check.
What name?
2 of them, Bliss and Langford.
Bliss and Langford. Okay. Say, she wasn't bad, huh?
Huh? Who?
That dame that just came out of here. You mean you didn't notice her?
Would you believe it? I didn't.
Oh, ease up, Commissioner. Ease up.
I'll ease up, Maggio, when I've learned all the tricks of this police commissioner job they just handed me.
Could be better than the Marines, huh, Commissioner? Maybe it was nicer when we were stuck on Saipan with nothing to do but drink sake and duck Jap mortars.
I don't know, Maggio. It's a tough routine. But on the other hand, it has its satisfactions.
Oh, that reminds me. One of the satisfactions is waiting outside.
Who?
That beautiful little thing that works down in the criminal psychology department.
Oh, Libby Tyler?
Who else?
Tell her to come in.
Okay. I'll check on Bliss and Langford. You can come in, Miss Tyler.
Thanks, Sergeant. Well, morning, Commissioner.
Hiya, Libby. Sit down.
Thanks.
How are things in the criminal psychology department?
Good enough for me to tell you that she's an overt hysteric.
Who is?
The girl who just walked out of here.
What exactly does that mean, an overt hysteric?
Among other things, it means I wouldn't trust a word she says.
Well, she just said a lot of words, Libby. She told me that Eric Porter had threatened to kill a couple of men who were trying to blackmail his wife.
I bought my spaniel puppy from Mr. and Mrs. Porter, and I can tell you right now that neither one of them is psychologically equipped for murder.
But, Libby...
As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you found that the blackmailers she told you about are totally non-existent.
Oh, excuse me, Miss Tyler. I've located a Ralph Langford registered at the Rex Hotel, Commissioner.
Oh, yeah?
Room 809.
Thanks, Sarge. Well, Libby, how would you like to come along with me and have a look at a totally non-existent blackmailer in the flesh?
This whistle means suspicious characters at 8th and Elm. But this whistle...
Of course. That's Rinso White and Rinso Bright. Till I tried Rinso, I never dreamed a wash could be so dazzling. Just look at my linens. They're like snow. And all my washable colored things are so bright and fresh, yet I've washed many of them dozens of times.
Well, ma'am, there's a reason for Rinso's top results. You see, Rinso has a triple-action formula that gives you a special soapy-rich base, an amazing suds booster, and a marvelous grease chaser. Rinso's soapy-rich base makes deep-driving suds that get out stubborn dirt fast. Rinso's suds booster means heaps of suds, even in hard water. And Rinso's grease chaser goes after grease and grime, helps prevent yellowing of clothes, yet is easy on hands. So ask for Rinso for a dazzling wash, a wash that's... Rinso White and Rinso Bright.
When Libby and I got to the Rex Hotel, we checked at the desk and found Langford was in. We walked up 2 flights and knocked. Langford! Langford, open up! I want to talk to you.
Try the knob.
It's open. Come on, let's go in.
Oh, there he is, Bill.
Yeah, having himself a card game. Sorry to interrupt your solitaire, Mr. Langford.
Look, he's got the ace of diamonds in his hand and the king's open. He's missing a big chance.
He's going to keep right on missing it.
What?
Take a look at his face, Libby. Mr. Langford is dead. The man sat there with a dazed grin of pain on his face. When I touched him, he toppled sideways out of the chair. There was a powder-burned bullet hole right under his left ear.
Oh, Bill, how awful.
You know, Libby, the maid told me a straight story.
What are you looking for?
Letters, photographs? Mildred Connors said Langford was blackmailing Mrs. Porter. I want to get a line on whatever it was he was holding over her head.
Well, wouldn't the murderer have taken it, Bill?
Maybe he couldn't find it.
Where could it be?
In the desk here. Bureau. Maybe in the suitcase.
There's a closet right by the bed.
I'll take a look in there.
You know, Dr. Holstein, the Viennese psychologist, says that the personality of settled people like the Porters is simply not compatible with murder.
You better write Dr. Holstein and tell him to think it over, Libby.
What do you mean?
Look who's here in the closet. Libby's jaw dropped a foot when she saw Mrs. Porter step out of the closet. Naturally, Mrs. Porter protested her innocence to the housetops, but we took her in anyway. 20 minutes later at headquarters.
Yes, Commissioner?
Maggio, I don't want to be interrupted until I buzz you back.
Okay, Commissioner.
Now then, Mrs. Porter, let's have it.
I've told you, Commissioner Grant. I've told you twice, just the way it was.
You walked into Langford's room at the Rex and found him sitting there dead. Is that it?
You've got to believe me.
And then you heard Miss Tyler and me at the door and you ran into the closet. Why?
I knew I'd look guilty being there.
Mrs. Porter, I'm afraid you've got a servant problem.
Servant problem? What do you mean? I've had the same maid for over a year.
Mm-hmm. Her name's Mildred Connors, isn't it?
How did you know that?
Look, Mrs. Porter, Langford was murdered around 11 o'clock this morning. A few minutes before 11, Mildred Connors walked into this office and told me that you and your husband were discussing the fact that two men, Langford and Bliss, were trying to squeeze you for blackmail.
She told you that?
And she specifically heard your husband say that if the blackmailers didn't listen to reason, he'd take matters into his own hands.
No.
Is it possible, Mrs. Porter, that your husband got to the Rex before you did? That you found Langford dead because your husband killed him?
No. No, it's not possible.
Why not?
Because I killed him.
You want to sign that?
Yes.
What did you do with the gun?
I threw it out the window.
Into the courtyard of the Rex?
That's right.
Yes?
Maggio speaking, Commissioner. Somebody here to
I said I didn't want to be interrupted.
It's Mr. Porter.
Well, tell him to wait. I just got a confession out of his wife.
You're kidding.
Why?
I just got a confession out of him.
What?
He says he killed Langford.
Commissioner Grant.
Eric, what are you doing here?
I walked into Langford's room at 5 minutes after 11 this morning, Commissioner.
No, you mustn't believe him.
It's no use, Ginny. I did it.
He's lying. I did it, I tell you.
Commissioner, I insist that you release my wife at once.
No, I won't listen.
Take it easy, Mrs. Porter. Take it easy now. Nobody is guilty yet. We just have to hold somebody for the record. And it might as well be your husband. Take him, Maggio.
Eat your lunch, Bill.
I'm not hungry.
Too much breakfast?
Too many confessions.
Oh. It's hard to know which one of them is telling the truth.
I don't know.
Have you thought that maybe neither one of them is?
Yeah. Still, we found Mrs. Porter on the scene of the crime.
And you let her go.
Not far, Libby.
Is she being followed?
Naturally. Besides, I can't be too definite about any of this until we find the murder weapon.
Any idea where it can be?
Mrs. Porter says she threw it out of the window of Langford's room.
So?
So Maggio's detailed a few of the boys to have a look for themselves.
And if they find the gun?
We let Porter go, wrap up his wife for murder.
Hey, Commissioner.
Oh, Maggio. Have a cup of coffee?
No, but I could use a bottle of aspirin.
What's the matter?
I just heard from the boys.
Yeah?
There's a closed courtyard at the Rex, Commissioner. There's an iron door that hasn't been opened since 6 this morning. Anything thrown into that court from 6 on would have to still be there.
Well?
The boys went over every inch of it.
No gun?
No gun.
And that's it.
That's what, Bill?
Mrs. Porter was lying to shield her husband.
And you think he murdered Langford?
I think he probably loves his wife, Libby. I think that he probably figured that she would kill Langford if he didn't beat her to it.
Is this the go-ahead, Commissioner?
Yeah. We'll get back to the office and indict Porter for murder.
Hello, Miguelesco's lunchroom. Just a minute. It's for you, Commissioner.
Oh, okay, Mike, thanks. Hello.
This is Mrs. Porter.
Yes?
I want you to release my husband at once, Commissioner.
Well, we've been all over this before, Mrs. Porter.
Yes, but we haven't been over this. What time was Langford murdered?
Sometime between 10:30 and a little after 11.
It couldn't have been later or earlier.
Only by a few minutes, one way or the other.
Good. I want you to call Judge Hartley in the Chamber of Commerce building.
Why?
Because he'll tell you that my husband was there with him from 9 o'clock this morning until noon.
Well, Maggio?
I just let Porter go.
The alibi check?
Tight as a new pair of shoes. First, Mrs. Porter's guilty. Then Mr. Porter's guilty. And all of a sudden, neither one of them's guilty, and we're holding nobody.
Stop pacing.
It's a wonder I ain't out cutting paper dolls. I'm going outside where I can pace in peace.
I know just how he feels.
I don't.
What do you mean?
I'm not surprised at all.
Oh, Libby.
Face the facts, Bill. No two people who try to confess to a crime in order to protect each other are very likely murder suspects.
Well, whom should we suspect, Libby? The city council?
We should suspect the only one true criminal type left in the picture.
You mean Bliss?
Yes. Langford's pal. Nobody thinks of him.
I've had a squad out looking for Bliss since 11:30 this morning, Libby.
Oh. Well, I was wondering why...
Yes.
Maggio, guess who's here, Commissioner?
Who?
Bliss.
Who brought him in?
Nobody. He came in on his own steam.
Send him in. Looks like we have a caller, Libby.
Commissioner?
Bliss?
Yeah, I want to see you.
I've been wanting to see you. As I understand it, you drove into the Porter Kennels this morning with a $50,000 blackmail proposition. Is that right?
Langford talked me into it. He said it was going to be easy money.
Didn't turn out to be so easy for him, did it?
You can say that again.
And you're afraid you'll be next?
That's the idea.
What do you want me to do about it?
I got the evidence we was going to use to blackmail the Porters over in my room.
And you're willing to let it go for less than $50,000?
I'm willing to let it go for nothing. I want to turn it over to you fast so you can tell the killer, whoever it is, that I'm out of business.
Okay, Mr. Bliss. It's a deal.
This is my room here, Commissioner.
Dark.
Oh, it's on a 2x4 air shaft, lady.
Come on, Maggio.
Hey, how about some lights, huh?
Wait till I strike a match. I ain't been here long enough to find the switch by hand.
The slugs cut Bliss down so fast, the match in his fingers was still lit when he hit the floor. I grabbed for the light switch, but before I could get it, the killer was out of the window. And Maggio was after him down the fire escape. Libby found the switch, and together we bent over the body.
Who could have done it, Bill?
Somebody we know, Libby, looking for something they don't want anybody else to see.
The blackmail evidence.
What else?
You think they took it?
Maybe they took it, and maybe they burned it.
What do you mean, Bill?
The ashes in this fireplace are still warm. Notice?
Oh.
Empty that pitcher into the washstand, will you?
Why?
Go on.
Okay.
Now, give it to me. Thanks.
Anything else I can do?
Yes. You can help me see to it that Bliss's death doesn't break print for 24 hours.
Why?
Reasons.
Oh. Are there reasons for you to be putting those ashes into that pitcher, Bill?
Mm-hmm. I want to take them back to the laboratory for the boys to play with.
How much can they tell you?
I don't know exactly. But I'll have the report tomorrow morning. I didn't see Maggio until the next day. Whoever went out of that window at Bliss's place had led him a wild goose chase that landed him nowhere. When he walked into my office, he looked a little worn.
Oh, Commissioner, this thing's got me punch drunk.
Is that so?
Yeah, what are you feeling so good about? What's this stuff in the box here?
Ashes.
Ashes?
Yes, Sergeant, ashes. Looks like whoever murdered our two blackmailers burned the evidence in the fireplace at Bliss's just before we walked in yesterday.
And then we're through.
Unless they're copies of that evidence.
Well, you think they are?
I don't know. But the other side doesn't know either. Maggio, give me that pad.
Yeah. What are you writing?
An item for the personal column. There we are.
Notice, Mr. Bliss, your photostats are ready.
Put that in the noon edition.
Oh, I get it. You figure they'll come looking for the photostats.
Why shouldn't they? After 2 murders, they wouldn't want any loose copies kicking around.
But this ad ain't got no address, Commissioner.
What about it?
Well, there's a half a dozen places in town that make photostats.
Whoever is sufficiently interested, Maggio, will make all the rounds.
Oh, and all we gotta do is be in half a dozen places at once, huh?
No, we'll just pick one of the half-dozen places and wait. Old man Schmidt, for instance, he's got a nice back room over at his photostatic service, and he's also sharp enough to understand an angle.
I see.
So I'll tell you what. I'll meet you there at 12:30. And Maggio, bring along a deck of cards. When we got to Schmidt's photostatic shop, we primed the old man, and then we played cards, stashed in the back room where we could have a full view of the proceedings. At 2:14, the door opened, and who walked in but Mrs. Porter?
I've come for the photostats, Mr. Schmidt.
Photostats?
Yes. Mr. Bliss sent me.
Oh, yes, Mr. Bliss.
May I have them, please?
Well, now, I'm afraid I can't give them to you without a note from Mr. Bliss.
But you've got to... I mean, would it be all right if I could describe the contents?
Yes, after all, if you know what they are, Mr. Bliss has probably taken you into his confidence.
It's a photograph. A police photograph of the lineup in Detroit, Michigan. There's a woman in a white dress, third from the left.
I see.
May I have it now, please?
I'm afraid not.
But you said if I could describe the contents...
But you haven't, my dear woman. I don't have a photostat of any such photograph.
Oh.
However, there are a couple of gentlemen in the back room who would like to talk to you.
What?
Mrs. Porter saw us sitting in that back room. She was petrified. But when we explained the operation to her, she calmed down a little. And then, not 10 minutes later, the door opened again. And in came another customer for the non-existent photostats.
And you say Mr. Bliss sent you?
Yes, he said I should pick them up for him.
Mm-hmm. Well, now, could you describe the contents?
You've seen them yourself?
I had to, my dear. I made the copies.
Well, then you know. I'm the girl Mr. Porter wrote the letters to. I'm Mildred Connors.
I see. And what is the nature of the letters, Miss Connors?
Do I have to go into that?
Well, if you want the photostats. Otherwise,
Okay. They're love letters. We, Mr. Porter and I, were planning to run away together. Correct?
Correct. There you are. They're in this envelope.
Thanks. And now I've got something for you.
Hey, put that gun away.
I can't help myself, Mr. Schmidt. You made me describe the letters, and now you know too much.
You wouldn't kill me in cold blood?
I'm afraid I have to. You know as much as either Bliss or Langford knew, and I had to kill them. All right, Mr. Schmidt, back into that room.
Grab her, Maggio.
What is this? Let me go!
No, Miss Connors, I'm afraid we're going to have to hold you
What?
on a charge of murder.
I'm awfully proud of you, Bill.
Oh, that was a walk-away, Libby.
But how did Mr. Schmidt know that Mrs. Porter's description of the photostats was wrong?
Because Mrs. Porter was describing a photograph, and the lab report showed there was no trace of emulsion in those ashes.
Oh, I
See?
see. Poor thing. She thought Bliss and Langford had that picture of her all the time.
Sure. Her husband saw to that. He played on her guilt to make her think the blackmailers were hounding her instead of him and his Mildred.
That was a great trick of his, confessing to the murder.
He's a slick customer. He knew he was safe. He was certain somebody would establish that alibi of his before we went on trial.
Well, I must admit he fooled me a little.
Well, that's okay. You're looking awfully pretty tonight, Libby.
Well, thank you, sir.
Anybody who's as pretty as you are, young lady, doesn't have to be right all the time.
Well, thank you. Well, what do you mean, Bill Grant? I was right from the start.
You were?
Well, of course. I said in the first place that Mildred was an overt hysteric, which implies psychologically that she's capable of pulling a trigger. And you see, she committed both the murders. Whereas Mr. Porter is psychologically completely innocent.
Libby, Porter is legally guilty as an accomplice.
Now, Bill, you've got to admit I'm right or you'll spoil my dinner.
Okay, I admit it.
Mildred's an obvious case. She's a very pretty girl. And very pretty girls this day and age get away with murder.
Yes, sweetheart, they certainly do.
Police Commissioner Bill Grant will be back in just a moment with the Lever Brothers Police Award of Valor. But first, Rinso White and Rinso Bright. Rinso gives a dazzling wash every time. But you know, ladies, a smart detective checks his sources of information. And maybe you'd like to know how I'm so sure Rinso's tops.
I, for one, would, Mr. Sims. Where do you get your information?
From two authoritative sources. One from the fact that millions of American women prove their preference for Rinso by asking for it time after time. Two, from the fact that only Rinso has the recommendation of the makers of 33 leading washers. And no wonder, for Rinso's triple action formula contains a special soapy-rich base, an amazing suds booster, and a marvelous grease chaser. So you can be sure Rinso will give you dazzling results. A Rinso white wash.
With ease.
A Rinso bright wash.
With safety.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Commissioner Grant. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to present the Lever Brothers Award of Valor to an outstanding policeman and the Lever Brothers Plaque of Honor to his police department, selected by Chief Peter J. Siccardi, lifetime member of the Executive Board of the International Association of Chiefs of Police. Tonight, the Award of Valor goes to Motorcycle Patrolman Robert A. Barons of the Cleveland, Ohio Police Department. While on patrol duty, Barons spotted smoke and flames leaping from a neighboring house. Rushing to the scene of the fire, he attempted to enter the front door and two side entrances, but each time he was driven back by the fire. But in spite of the flames, and at the risk of his life, he finally forced entrance through the rear door, and he was able to save the lives of the entire family. To you, Patrolman Robert A. Barons, for your outstanding heroism and unselfish devotion to duty, goes $100 and this week's Lever Brothers Award of Valor. And to the entire police department of Cleveland, Ohio, under the able direction of Chief George J. Matowitz, goes the Lever Brothers Plaque of Honor for their unfailing efforts in protecting the people of their community.
Call the Police stars Joseph Julian as Bill Grant and Joan Tompkins as Libby.
I never realized why Pete would never go to lunch with me until I happened to overhear that whisper. You can't like a man with B.O.
Stop those whispers. Take a daily bath with Lifebuoy. Lifebuoy is the only soap especially made to stop B.O. Scientific tests prove that a daily bath with Lifebuoy helps build up increasingly better protection against B.O. Play safe. Bathe with Lifebuoy. You don't want people to whisper, B.O. Get Lifebuoy.
Be sure to be with us next Tuesday night when Lever Brothers Company, the makers of Rinso, bring you another exciting, realistic police case. Next week, the case of the kidnapped killers. Tonight's script was written by Peter Barry. Music was composed and conducted by Ben Ludlow. J. Sims speaking.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
Rinso presents Call the Police.
Attention, homicide section, flying squad detail, murder suspect in your zone. Close in according to instructions.
Between you and the evil outside the law, between you and the housebreaker, the kidnapper, the murderer, stands the policeman of your community. He gives up his sleep that you may sleep unafraid. He gives up his safety that you may be safe. And if need be, he gives up his life to protect yours.
The Lever Brothers Company, makers of triple action Rinso, bring you Call the Police, starring Joseph Julian and Joan Tompkins. This new series of realistic radio dramas is inspired by the courageous work of police departments all over America.
This is Commissioner Bill Grant. Every now and then a case comes along that makes me realize that the best way to outsmart a smart criminal is to let him outsmart himself. The case in point is number 96-42 in the Ashland police files. You might say that it really began the night Kid Coombs knocked out Felipe Gomez in the third round at the Arena Gardens. But the real trouble didn't get underway until next morning, when Linda Lee, hard, blonde, and expensive, walked into the office of Coombs' manager, a tough tin horn by the name of Maury Fenton.
My name's Linda Lee, Mr. Fenton.
What about it?
Your boy knocked out Felipe Gomez in the third at the arena last night.
So where do you come in?
I'm Gomez's girl.
Oh. Too bad Gomez went down so early, huh?
He didn't mind too much.
No? Why not?
He got $1,500 for taking that dive.
Is that so? Who gave it to him?
You did, Mr. Fenton.
If you're hungry for trouble, Miss Lee, you came to the right place.
Sit still, Mr. Fenton. I don't care if Gomez wants to take it on the chin. It's his chin. I just don't think $1,500 was enough money for the act.
Somebody wants to know what you think. I deal with Gomez.
You'll deal with me. Gomez is an easy make.
And you're a tough tomatoes, ain't it?
Not as tough as some people. Not as tough, for instance, as Vic Barstow.
Vic Barstow?
Oh, you know the name, huh? You cost Vic Barstow $20,000 last night, Mr. Fenton.
Me?
Barstow had $20,000 on Gomez to win by a knockout. Do you know anything about Barstow, Mr. Fenton?
Enough.
He might resent it if he knew you paid Gomez to take a dive.
But he ain't gonna know, Miss Lee.
Certainly not. If you lay $5,000 on the line for me and Gomez.
Somebody is whistling through their teeth.
Well, if you won't listen to reason.
Where you gone?
Give Vic Barstow a ring.
Miss Lee.
Yeah?
The weatherman says tomorrow's gonna be a nice day. I'd hate to see you and Gomez miss it.
It was an ugly deal from the word go, and it got steadily worse. Half an hour later, Vic Barstow was sitting in his penthouse suite in the Bancroft Plaza, having a few words with his wife.
What are you going to do, Vic? Eat your heart out? You lost the $20,000. Have a drink and forget it.
I don't like to lose, Lil. And I don't think I would have if it hadn't been for your little friend Gomez. He told me he was set to win that fight last night.
Anybody can guess wrong, Vic. Anyhow, he phoned all day yesterday while I was out. Maybe he was calling to get you to cancel your bet.
Maybe he was calling about something else.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean, Lil.
Oh, Vic, please, don't be ridiculous. There's nothing between me and Gomez.
I'll get it. Hello? Barstow speaking.
How would you like to know the name of the man who paid Gomez to lay down in the fight last night, Mr. Barstow?
What? Say, who is this?
My name's Linda Lee. Would $5,000 be too much for a signed statement that it was a tin horn named Maury Fenton who paid Gomez to take a dive?
Are you trying to pull a gag on me?
Gomez has a furnished room at 122 Myrtle Street. Be there at 8 o'clock tonight with $5,000 in cash. And the gag will be on Fenton.
Shortly before 9, as I got the story later, Linda Lee went up to Gomez's room on Myrtle Street and laid out the deal. And Gomez was petrified.
You out of your mind, Linda? Fenton will knock us both off for a cross like this.
Fenton's got to find us first. In 30 minutes, we'll be out of town with 5,000 brand new bucks. Come on, Felipe, be a smart boy. Sign this paper for Barstow. He'll be here in a few seconds.
Forget it.
You won't do it?
Not for $1 million.
Why, you yellow punch.
Take it easy, you crazy bimbo. I tell you about my deal with Fenton before you to go around shooting your mouth.
Who cares why you told me? You told me. If you won't come along for the ride, I'll do business with Barstow on my own.
You think you will.
What's going to stop me? You hit me again, you lousy pug.
All right.
Gomez went down fast for that long count, the one that never ends. What happened in that room for the next 5 minutes was anybody's guess. And then there was a knock on the door, and in walked Barstow.
Gomez.
Take it easy, Mr. Barstow. We don't need the cops in here right away.
You shot him?
Don't be silly. Shots came from that open window there.
Is that so?
Yeah, there's a fire escape just outside.
Do you have any idea who it was killed him?
Not exactly, Mr. Barstow, but Maury Fenton said tonight he was going to. And I'm the little girl that heard him say it.
I didn't hear anything about the case until the next day. I got to headquarters late. As I walked into my office, who was sitting behind my desk with his feet up but my ever-loving sidekick, Sergeant Maggio.
Ah, good morning, Commissioner.
Don't let me disturb you, Maggio.
Oh, that's okay. I was just sitting here figuring what it must be like to be a police commissioner.
You don't have to figure, I'll tell you.
Yeah?
You remember one night out in the Pacific, we hit mortar fire, overhead bombing, and Jap guerrilla action all at once?
Sure, I remember that time.
Compared to this, that was duck soup.
Oh, what's happened now?
Oh, spent the morning with His Honor, the mayor.
He had a beef?
Did he ever not have a beef?
What's today's special?
Fight racket in this city. He's getting complaints from everything from the Ladies' Aid Society to the Boxing Commission.
Oh, then maybe you'll want to see her.
Maybe I'll want to see who?
The blonde who's in the waiting room.
What blonde?
Name's Lee. Linda Lee.
What would I want to see her for?
She's Felipe Gomez's girlfriend, Commissioner.
Gomez? He's one of the fighters the mayor's got his eye on. Tell her to come in, Maggio.
Okay. Commissioner wants to see you, Miss Lee.
I want to see him. Mr. Grant?
Sergeant Maggio tells me you're on close terms with Felipe Gomez, Miss Lee.
I was.
You're not anymore?
Well, it's hard to be on close terms with a dead man.
What's that?
Gomez was murdered.
When?
I don't know. I just found out about it a few minutes ago when I walked into his room.
But you were just out there, sitting, calmly wasting time.
I told that goon I wanted to see you.
Goon? Hey, now,
Take
wait
it
a
easy,
second.
Maggio.
Both of you take it easy. This job's going to be a snap.
What do you mean?
You know a fight manager named Maury Fenton?
Yes, the mayor's been telling me about him.
He's your boy.
Maury Fenton killed Gomez?
Yeah, he even told me he was going to.
Why?
He bribed Gomez to throw the fight last night. He was afraid Gomez was going to talk.
You'll say that in court?
That and some more.
Maggio.
Yeah, Commissioner?
Get out of here and pick up Maury Fenton.
Okay.
He'll probably be up to his neck in alibis, but bring him in anyhow and hold him for questioning.
Trust me, Commissioner.
Now then, Miss Lee, where's the body?
In a furnished room at 122 Myrtle Street.
Is that where Gomez lives?
Yeah, second floor rear.
Good morning, Bill.
Oh, hello, Libby.
Bill, Oh, busy?
Right now, it's murder.
Literally?
I'm afraid so. I'm driving over in a squad car to take a look at the scene of the crime.
Those squad cars are built for two, you know, Bill.
Sure. You're a member of the police department. Come on along. Oh, Miss Lee.
Yeah?
Stick around town for a while. We may want to talk to you some more.
This whistle means robbery at the First National Bank. But this whistle...
That's Rinso White and Rinso Bright, and that's how I want my wash to be. Tops in whiteness and brightness. Rinso gets John's shirts so white they gleam. I'm terribly proud of them. And Rinso also helps keep my pretty washable colored things fresh and gay for ages.
Yes, ma'am. Trust Rinso's triple action formula for results. You see, Rinso's soapy rich base makes deep driving suds that get out stubborn dirt fast. Rinso's Suds Booster means heaps of suds, even in hard water. And Rinso's Grease Chaser goes after grease and grime, helps prevent yellowing of clothes, yet is easy on hands. So for a dazzling wash, a wash that's Rinso White and Rinso Bright, ask for Rinso.
When Linda Lee walked into headquarters and announced that she found Felipe Gomez, the fighter, dead, Libby Tyler and I took a squad car over to Gomez's room. Doc Perkins, a couple of the boys from the fingerprint department, and a photographer gave the place the works. But when they'd left, I found they'd overlooked something.
What have you got there, Bill?
Something that ought to interest you, Libby. I found it jammed behind this mirror.
A woman's hat. Very smart.
Probably belongs to Linda Lee.
I don't think so, Bill.
She was Gomez's girl.
Yeah, I know she was, but I saw Linda Lee, and she doesn't have this kind of taste.
No?
No. This is a subdued, conservative little hat. It doesn't fit at all with the apparent exhibitionism of her nature.
Psychology department at work, huh?
After all, it's what I get paid for, Bill. Now, a hat like this is a very exclusive model. It's very likely the only one of its kind. Parisian.
Mm-hmm.
Proudly made by... Oh, here we are.
What is it?
There's a tag inside, made by the Madame shop for Mrs. Victor Barstow.
Vic Barstow. That was a name everybody knew who had ever been close to the fight racket in this town. Mrs. Barstow's hat in Gomez's room meant only one thing to me. She had found out that Felipe Gomez was young and dark and handsome. I told Libby I'd meet her back at headquarters, and I took a walk over to Barstow's suite in the Bancroft Plaza. When I showed Barstow the hat, he took it slow and easy, like a man who's learned that romance is no bargain.
My wife isn't in right now, Commissioner. She's out shopping.
For a new hat?
Could be.
You don't happen to know where she was last night, about 8 o'clock, do you?
No, why?
I'd just like to be sure she wasn't at Gomez's place, that's all.
You can be sure.
How would you know?
Because I was at Gomez's place.
What?
Didn't Linda Lee tell you?
No. She said she walked in and found the body this morning.
Oh, I see.
Come on, what's the story?
All right, Grant, I'll tell you. Miss Lee phoned me here yesterday and told me to be at Gomez's place at 8 o'clock sharp.
So?
When I walked in, Gomez was on the floor, full of bullets. And Miss Lee was standing over him.
Linda Lee, huh?
Yes.
I had an idea I was going to want to talk to her some more.
Yes, Commissioner?
Did you pick up Maury Fenton, Maggio?
Yeah, but I'm having trouble holding him.
Alibi?
Just like you said.
A good one?
The best. He was out of town last night.
Well, don't worry about it.
No?
No, I want you to get hold of Linda Lee. And work fast. Send a couple of boys over to her hotel.
Check.
Give them 10 minutes to report back.
Check.
If she's not in her room, send out a general alarm.
You want her bad, don't you?
Check.
You think she's left town, Bill?
She would if she knew what I had on my mind, Libby.
You think she killed Gomez?
Right now, she's Exhibit A.
With a motive?
What's the matter with jealousy for a motive? Linda Lee was Gomez's girl, but he was also more than friends with Mrs. Barstow.
Yes.
Isn't that enough for a woman to commit murder?
Well, a jealousy motive is all right if she has a mercurially adjusted personality.
You don't say.
But a practical girl like Linda Lee's a totally objective extrovert.
Spare me the analysis of the criminology department, Libby. All I want to do is to locate Miss Lee. Yes?
Commissioner Grant?
Yes?
Linda Lee.
It's the objective extrovert herself, Libby. Glad to hear your voice, Miss Lee.
Why?
I've got men out looking for you.
For what?
I talked to Vic Barstow, and he says you didn't find Gomez's body this morning.
Didn't I?
No, you were in Gomez's room when he was shot around 8 o'clock last night.
Commissioner, I'm going to hold an auction.
An auction?
You heard me.
What's going on the block?
The name of Felipe Gomez murderer.
Oh, I see.
You'll want to be in on it, won't you?
The police don't buy information, Miss Lee.
You want to bid or don't you?
What time?
6 o'clock.
Okay.
You'll be here?
You'll tell me where to be.
I'm at... No.
Miss Lee. Miss Lee.
What happened?
Miss Lee, where are you? I sat there yelling her name into the phone. And then I heard the receiver being placed back on the hook at the other end. And I sat there with a dead telephone in my hand and the murderer grinning at me at the other end of the connection.
Calling me, Commissioner?
I just had a call from the Lee woman, Maggio.
Yeah? Where is she?
I don't know, but wherever she is, she was just shot.
What do you know? Maybe it was that...
Trace that call and let me hear as soon as you know where it came from.
Well, you can't always trace a call, Commissioner.
Well, make this one of the times you can.
You see, Bill, the objective extrovert type rarely commits murder out of jealousy.
You mean you were right?
Oh, I didn't say that, Bill. I never say I told you so. But if Linda Lee is the murderer, then who fired those shots?
That is a big question.
When you're dealing with a jealousy motive, you see, you really ought to have a suspect who's a mercurially adjusted personality.
Mm-hmm. How do you know we haven't got one?
What?
What do we know about Mrs. Barstow? Why are we only thinking in one direction?
What do you mean?
Mrs. Barstow was going with Gomez just as much as Linda Lee was. Why couldn't she have been the one who got jealous and killed them both?
I don't know.
Neither do I. But I'm going to find out.
Where are you going?
Back to the Bancroft Plaza. I want to see how fast Mrs. Victor Barstow can talk.
Rinso White and Rinso Bright. Yes, it's results that count, and Rinso results are top.
They certainly are. Why, just one look at a Rinso wash and you see the difference. Rinso gets white things absolutely dazzling white, and Rinso's so kind to washable colors. Look at this linen dress I'm wearing. I'd hate to say how many times I've washed it, and yet it's still a fresh, true blue.
Pretty as a picture, ma'am, and plenty good proof of Rinso's top results. Of course, the reason for those results is Rinso's triple action formula that gives you a special soapy rich base, an amazing suds booster, and a marvelous grease chaser. So ask for Rinso for a dazzling wash. A Rinso white wash with ease. A Rinso bright wash with safety.
When I got to the Barstow suite in the Bancroft Plaza, I found Vic Barstow all alone.
Well, what's on your mind this time, Commissioner?
Linda Lee has just been shot.
So?
I want to see your wife.
Why?
Because I think she may be the one who killed Linda Lee.
Oh, forget it, Grant. You're in the wrong pew.
I don't think so.
I know so.
Is there an explanation that goes with this?
You bet there is.
Well?
What time was Linda Lee shot?
An hour and 20 minutes ago. What about it?
Only this, Grant. I talked to my wife over the phone an hour and a half ago.
Where was she?
At the Yacht Landing Club.
Alibi, huh?
I'm afraid so. Now, let's have a drink.
What's the number of the Yacht Landing Club?
I told you, Grant. You're way off the beam.
What's the number of the Yacht Landing Club?
Can't you take my word for it?
Nope.
Grant.
Okay, Barstow, I'll find it for myself. He gave me the number before I could look it up. But he was worried as I dialed it. He let his head fall into his hands as a foreign voice at the other end of the wire said,
Yacht Club, good afternoon.
This is Police Commissioner Grant.
Ah, yes, Commissioner.
I want to speak to Mrs. Victor Barstow.
Mrs. Barstow?
Yes.
Oh, but Mrs. Barstow is not here.
What time did she leave?
Leave?
Yes.
Oh, there must be some mistake, Commissioner. Mrs. Barstow has not been here at all today.
Lying to the police can be a very expensive habit, Mr. Barstow.
All right. Arrest me.
Why did you tell me a cockeyed story like that?
It was a chance, Commissioner. Just a chance.
Of all the spots to pick, the Yacht Landing Club.
I picked it because it's 40 miles outside of town.
What does that mean?
Well, you said Linda Lee was shot an hour and 20 minutes ago. I figured that if I said I talked to my wife an hour and a half ago at the club, it would be a solid out for her. It would mean she couldn't have shot Miss Lee.
Why?
How could she get from the Yacht Landing Club to Gomez's rooming house in 10 minutes?
Oh. Mm-hmm. I see.
The truth is, I think she did kill them both. But I wanted to protect her. I love her, Grant. I can't help myself.
Now, just take it easy. But you need some fresh air. Come on, let's take a walk over to Gomez's place and have a look at Linda Lee's body. Barstow and I went up the stairs to the second floor. The door to Gomez's room was half open. I gave it a shove, and there was Linda Lee on the floor with 2 bullets in her, dead. The cops should be used to sights like that, but I guess I'm not.
Do they have to leave the body lying here like this, Grant?
That'll be tended to, Barstow.
How could Lil do this?
But you believe she did.
What choice have I got? Why, even the first time I asked her not to see Gomez, she was like a tiger.
She was really in love with him, huh?
She was infatuated with him. She went for him because he was slick and dark.
Well, the honeymoon's over now. Gomez is dead, and your wife is up for murder.
Well, you could say they both got what they deserved, huh?
You could, if you were a stickler for justice.
Hey, listen. Somebody's coming.
High heels.
Do you suppose it could be?
Come in, Mrs. Barstow.
What's happening here?
We've just been talking about you.
Victor, what are you doing here?
Take a look on the floor.
Who is it?
Linda Lee.
Your friend Gomez's girl.
Who killed her?
Didn't you?
Me!
Because she was Gomez's girlfriend? Because you were jealous?
No!
The same way you killed Gomez.
That's a lie!
All right, Miss Barstow, if that's a lie, what are you doing here?
Linda Lee phoned me this afternoon and said for me to be here at 6, Commissioner.
Yes?
Yes! She said something about holding an auction.
An auction?
I know it sounds strange, but it's true. I went by Commissioner Grant's office and told Sergeant Maggio the whole story just before I came over here.
You can tell a police sergeant anything you dream up, Lil.
You've got to believe me.
But we don't.
Speak for yourself, Barstow.
What?
I believe her. I got the same phone call from Miss Lee. She was going to try to sell the name of Gomez murderer.
Gomez murderer?
Interesting, huh, Barstow? Which reminds me, I've got to call headquarters.
Headquarters?
Yes, I have to tell them where they can find Linda Lee's body.
What?
I know it comes as a shock to you, Barstow, but nobody had any idea where Linda's body was until you told me a few minutes ago at your hotel.
What are you talking about?
You said you picked the Yacht Landing Club because it would be impossible to get from there to Gomez's place in 10 minutes. You see, you slipped when you mentioned Gomez's place. Because you were the only person in the world who knew Linda had been shot in this room.
Now, wait a minute.
It was a simple mistake. You were sure somebody had heard those 2 shots when you killed Linda, and you took it for granted they'd sent for the police long ago. But unfortunately, Barstow, nobody did hear those shots. And therefore, nobody called the police.
Put down that phone.
Victor.
Wait a minute now, Barstow.
Put it down. I don't like to lose, Commissioner. I killed Gomez because he was taking my wife away from me. And in my book, a man's got that right.
Has a man also the right to shoot Linda Lee? What was she taking away from you?
Linda Lee was here the night I shot Gomez from the fire escape. She saw me. She was going to help me throw the blame on Fenton for a price.
And then she made the price too high?
You guessed it. I wouldn't pay. And she was going to sell me out to the highest bidder.
So you shot her?
You can see for yourself.
Oh, Victor.
Don't give me that. What's here is on your head. You were my wife, Lil, and you were running around with Gomez.
You're not the first man who ever got to run around, Barstow. Why didn't you bow out?
I told you. I don't like to lose. And I'm not going to let you two keep me from winning either.
It's going to take more than another murder to keep you from losing now.
Nobody else has anything on me, Commissioner, except you two. And without drawing any straws, you're first.
No. No!
Go ahead, yell. Only remember, nobody heard the shot the last time, and I don't think they'll hear these. So take a last look around, Commissioner. Because this is it.
Victor. Commissioner.
Maggio.
Are you hurt, Commissioner?
No, I'm okay.
Well, I gave Mrs. Barstow a trail after she left headquarters, and it looks like a good thing I did.
I always thought you were beautiful, Maggio. But believe me, you never looked lovelier. Dance, Libby?
Oh, I'd love to, Bill. But there's somebody coming over to our table.
Oh, Mrs. Barstow.
Grant, I realize that I'm partly to blame for everything that's happened, but I did want to thank you for all you did.
Oh, forget it. Being a policeman is my business.
You were very clever, Commissioner. Vic didn't fool you for a minute by pretending to be shielding me with that yacht club alibi, did he?
Well, that was pretty transparent stuff, Mrs. Barstow. He was trying to look like a loving husband so he could put the blame on you.
I know. Anyway, thanks again, Commissioner.
Goodbye, Miss Barstow.
Bye.
Attractive, isn't she, Libby?
Do you think so? Looks a little worn to me.
But she dresses smartly. You said so yourself.
Probably has nothing on her mind but clothes and men.
More coffee, Libby?
Thank you.
Libby,
Yes?
what was that type that you said could get jealous enough to kill?
A person with a mercurially adjusted personality. Why?
Oh, nothing. Except this is the first time I ever poured coffee for a young lady whose personality is mercurially adjusted.
Commissioner Bill Grant will be back in just a moment with the Lever Brothers Police Plaque of Valor, this week presented to a detective sergeant whose keen observation and untiring pursuance of duty resulted in the arrest of a vicious killer. But first...
Phew, my wash looked like a mountain this week. Sheets, tablecloths, napkins, play clothes, shirts, towels, dresses. It seems there's twice as much in summer. But I should worry. I've got my good washer and Rinso.
That's the perfect combination, lady. A good washer and Rinso. And that's not just my opinion either. You know, the makers of 33 leading washers unanimously recommend Rinso for top results. So go along with experts, lady. Choose Rinso, the soap with the triple action formula. Remember, Rinso gives a dazzling wash. A wash that's Rinso white and Rinso bright. Keep on asking for Rinso.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Commissioner Bill Grant. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to present the Lever Brothers Plaque of Valor this week to Detective Sergeant Martin H. Nee of the Police Force of Greenwich, Connecticut. Detective Nee was selected by Chief Peter J. Siccardi, lifetime member of the Executive Board of the International Association of Chiefs of Police. On July the 6th, 1940, Michael Porco was found dead in his rented room in Greenwich, Connecticut. Autopsy revealed that death had been caused by a hemorrhage of the brain, a result of a severe beating. In spite of a thorough search, the only police clue revealed was a battered woman's hat. With this single clue, Detective Nee was finally able, after long and painstaking investigation, to place under arrest Mary Taraka, who purchased the hat, and her common-law husband, Robert Ryan. Ryan was later found guilty of manslaughter and sentenced to state's penitentiary. So to Detective Martin H. Nee goes $100 and this week's Lever Brothers Plaque of Valor for his unfailing effort to protect the people of your community.
I never realized why Pete only danced with me once until I overheard that awful whisper.
Don't dance with her. You know, B.O. The way to stop those whispers is to take a daily bath with Lifebuoy. Lifebuoy is the only soap especially made to stop B.O. What's more, scientific tests prove that a daily bath with Lifebuoy helps build up increasingly better protection against B.O. Play safe. Bathe with Lifebuoy. You don't want people to whisper, B.O. Get Lifebuoy.
Be sure to be with us next Tuesday night when Lever Brothers Company, makers of Rinso, bring you another exciting, realistic police case. Listen next week to...
The Case of a Violent Vegetable.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.